on the middle of the week hump day. You got the Yankees in town. Not a good showing for the Mariners last night. We'll talk about that in a bit. But as for the weather, not too bad for baseball, I would say.
Right, yeah. We get the rain out of here, which little rain we did see here. We officially picked up a trace at SeaTac Airport.
Ending the streak, right?
Well, no. Actually, it's measurable
just
rainfall. That's what we had to get. So we continue that streak on. This will be 23 straight days. Of course, if we don't see any other rain fall into that gauge there. And I think that the forecast is still calling for a lot more of this dry weather, of course, which is not great for the wildfire situation, especially here across the western part of the country. And you can just see how dry it is. This is the latest drought monitor, which was released last Thursday in July the 1st. And it shows everywhere, pretty much here across parts of Nevada, heading into Utah, and down into California, under some sort of drought. Now, you go farther north and west for us, and we are seeing abnormally dry conditions here across parts of western Washington, west of the Cascades, eastern side of the state, where they're dealing with more of the wildfire issue. That's where you do have an extreme drought in that red color that is showing up for them there. So we need some more moisture. We got some of the rain that came through earlier this morning, and it didn't come along with too much thunderstorm activity, thankfully, but again, there wasn't much rain to go along with that either, and definitely not a lot for us. Next 8 to 14 days, we're talking about precipitation that is expected to be lower than normal, so we're still continuing that trend of staying drier than normal. Plus, we're going to see more sunshine, and things are going to heat up here as we head into the weekend. Our Cavallero Middle High School net site in Lake Stevens showing all the cloudy and gloomy skies that we've had throughout the day. A bit of a breeze, too, to go along with this weak disturbance coming on by. Paulsville right now, we say good afternoon to you as we see a lot of the cloudy skies in place. Right now it's 64 in Seattle. Skies still cloudy with the south wind coming in at about 15 miles per hour. Temperatures in the lower 60s in Bremerton at 61, mid 60s in Olympia, starting to inch up closer to the 70s in Chehalis and right now in Puyallup. But otherwise, it's still more of a cooler afternoon, and I think temperatures might be just slightly cooler than normal because it's going to take a little while longer to get these clouds out of here. So your highs for today might even wait off until maybe 5 or 6 p.m. later on this evening. There's the rain heading east across the state. You can see a few lightning strikes. Again, thankfully not too many of them, and some good rain for them on that part of the state. Now for us over here, we're still seeing a few light raindrops getting closer to parts of the Cascades, more so into the mountains now. That system heading on out of here. High pressure is going to start to build back in. Take maybe another day before it does so, however, and then by Friday see a lot more of the sun in place. Later on into the afternoon, we'll start to see more of the sun. Now, this is showing up about 5:30, where we start to see more of the widespread sunshine taking back over. It may happen around then. I think it might maybe even wait until perhaps 6 or 7 p.m., so maybe a while. Those of us along the coast, however, not going to be a whole lot of sunshine here throughout the day, hardly anything at all. Then we'll go into the night. We'll get that marine push again, which will start to cloud things up for us as we go into the night and start us off tomorrow with a lot more of the cloud coverage in place. Then we clear out, and I think it may be a little earlier this time around that we'll see more of the clouds starting to disappear, albeit it's still expected to be more of a cloudier day than what we saw earlier this week. Then some of those clouds come back around for late tomorrow night and heading into early Friday, but thing about it is they disappear a lot more quickly as we head into Friday, which will help those temperatures to start to really bounce back up into the 80s. And we'll top off with about 82 on Friday, more around the mid 80s on Saturday. You can see tomorrow's forecast pretty similar to what we're going to see today, around 74, and then back up around the mid 80s as we go into next Tuesday. Steve.
All right. Thank you, Adam.